Hey everybody, it's AJ for Disney Food Blog. Today we are going to talk about 15 awesome cheesy snacks in Walt Disney World. And by cheesy snacks, we mean literally cheesy. They're not like silly or weird. They're really just really cheesy snacks that we really love. So hopefully that makes sense. All right, let's get started. First up, we are gonna, of course, talk about the cheesy barbecue brisket over at Geyser Point in Disney World's Wilderness Lodge. This stuff is awesome and we don't talk about it enough here on the channel. It's a little bit expensive for what you get, but it's barbecue brisket, awesome barbecue brisket with all kinds of melted cheese. It's kind of like a spinach artichoke dip, except it's brisket and cheese. So it's pretty awesome. We've had it multiple times here with our DFB team and we all love it. Next up, the chips and queso blanco over at Mexico's La Cava del Tequila in Epcot. I absolutely adore this queso blanco. I don't know why. I've talked about it on the channel before, and I'm sure if I asked them there what was in it, they'd probably just tell me random store-bought ingredients that, were very basic and simple, but it's really good queso blanco. I really love it. So definitely head over there to La Cava, grab yourself an awesome margarita, and have some chips and queso. Next up, the baked macaroni and cheese with pulled pork and onion rings over at Flame Tree Barbecue. This is another one of our favorites. It's, of course, baked macaroni and cheese, and there's that great barbecue pulled pork over at Flame Tree, those big, huge onion rings, and then, of course, there's going to be barbecue sauce for those of you who love that. That's a great addition to this in terms of flavor. Another great cheesy snack, of course, one of our favorites over at Flame Tree Barbecue are the French fries with pulled pork and plastic cheese on top and barbecue sauce. One of our absolute favorites, something I have to get all the time, one of my birthday snacks, one of those things I eat on my birthday. I love it. So be sure to grab that too as well. Still in Animal Kingdom, there's the baked macaroni and cheese at 8 Spoon Cafe. There are 3 options here. There's the plain baked macaroni and cheese, there's the one with pulled pork on top, and there's the one with shrimp on top. All of them are great. All of them are a huge meal, really. I mean, they're a snack, but they're basically a meal. You're going to be full after eating these, and they're so good. So definitely try those out. All right, we're going to move away from the pulled pork for a little while here. We're going to head over to Epcot. Epcot in Future World, right near the Land Pavilion, of course, is that gourmet popcorn cart. There's nothing really to indicate that it's a gourmet popcorn cart, except that you see the different flavors on the menu. There are 3 different flavors. There's cheddar cheese, there's buffalo blue cheese, and then they also have the sour cream and chive flavor as well. I love to get all of them, but for the purposes of this particular video, we'll just talk about the cheddar cheese and the buffalo blue cheese. Those are some awesome cheesy popcorn eats. They're very fresh. Really, if you're a fan of flavored popcorn, this is even better than the prepackaged stuff that you can get in the parks and the confectionaries and stuff. This stuff is great. Definitely a must-do. All right, we've got to talk about that cheddar cheese soup over at Le Cellier. This is a long-time favorite. It's been around for so many years, and they will never take it off the menu. I hope. So you can get this at Le Cellier, which is the table service location in Epcot. But for a little while, you are also able to get it over at Refreshment Port, which is a counter service sort of kiosk. And that's also in Epcot, right between Future World and World Showcase. It's no longer on the menu to get a bowl of the cheddar cheese soup on the Refreshment Port menu, but they do use the soup on one of their poutines. So they have it in the kitchen, so maybe you can convince them to give you just a bowl of the soup. But if you can't, that's fine. Just get the poutine. Just get the poutine over there at Refreshment Port. That's definitely a wonderful cheesy snack. They've got 2 versions right now, the signature with the beef gravy on top and the specialty with that cheddar cheese soup on top. Speaking of poutine, we definitely wanted to tell you about the Refreshment Port poutine, but there's plenty of other poutine options in Disney World. Head over to the Daily Poutine at Disney Springs, and they have the breakfast poutine, the cheeseburger poutine is a seasonal one, the classic poutine, they have an Italian poutine, so there's lots of options there to get your French fries, cheese curds, and some sort of gravy on top. Absolutely, so grab your poutine there. We love it there. The serving size is giant, so definitely shareable. All right, how could we not mention our corn dog nuggets with cheese? You go over to Casey's Corner in Magic Kingdom and get corn dog nuggets with a big old side of plastic cheese. By the way, plastic cheese is not really plastic. It's I coined the term plastic cheese for it many years ago because it doesn't seem like there's any real food in there. It just seems the way it's like a liquid cheese. It looks sort of plasticky to me, but I absolutely love it. I love it and adore it. And so there's a plastic cheese nation out there. # plastic cheese. We love it. So corn dog nuggets with plastic cheese, or you can get over to Pecos Bill's in Magic Kingdom. They have corn dog nuggets on the kids menu, and then you can get a side of the white queso with it, which is white plastic cheese, which is great. All right, I know. You want to go a little bit healthier, right? So head over to Gaston's Tavern in Magic Kingdom and you can get a gorgeous fruit and cheese picnic platter. It's really, really very pretty. It has a boiled egg, it has cheese and fruit. Just looking at it makes me feel healthier. Doesn't it make you feel healthier? I was really impressed with the freshness of it, actually. So it was a really nice surprise. But you can also get fruit and cheese plates in multiple other locations. Anywhere that they sell fresh fruit in the parks, they'll probably have a fruit and cheese plate. And over at Sunshine Seasons in Epcot, you can also get some great fruit plates over there. All right, noodle gratin. We haven't talked about noodle gratin in a long time. This is over in Epcot, Germany at Summerfest. You can get the noodle gratin, which is basically their version of a macaroni and cheese, but it's probably some of the best macaroni and cheese we've ever had here at DFB. We always recommend you try this. It's awesome. Next up, that pepper jack pretzel, which comes and goes. Sometimes it's there, sometimes it's not. You never know where it's gonna pop up around the Disney parks, both in Disneyland and Disney World, but it's one of our favorites. It's a pretzel stuffed with pepper jack cheese, basically. There's also a wonderful cream cheese pretzel that you can get in a couple of locations. I think right now the only places I've seen the cream cheese pretzel are at Boardwalk Joe's on the boardwalk and over at the pretzel cart in front of the Chinese Theater in Hollywood Studios, but it pops up various places from time to time. Sometimes it's at Lunching Pad over in Magic Kingdom. Mickey pretzel, of course, with cheese sauce. Those are pretty ubiquitous at this point. And the Pretzel Royale, which are the giant pretzels. So there's lots of places to grab pretzels with cheese around Walt Disney World. All right, the Pimento cheese BLT. This is over at Smiling Crocodile in Animal Kingdom. It's kind of an open face sandwich with crostini basically, and then you've got pimento cheese. You've got the bacon, lettuce, tomato. It's a great filling snack. Also in Animal Kingdom is the Pongu Lumpia, which is that awesome cream cheese and pineapple spring roll. It is incredible. I love it. Some people hate it. I love it. One of my favorite new snacks. You get that over in Pandora at Pongu Pongu. Back in Epcot, you want to go over to Tutto Gusto wine cellar. There is some incredible imported cheeses here, paninis, just awesome cheese options at Tutto Gusto. You don't have to have an advanced dining reservation. You can just head in and sit down. This is a lounge, so you literally can't get an advanced dining reservation here. And it's a great option to take a load off while you're wandering through Epcot's World Showcase. Finally, we wanted to talk about the Watchos. These are brand new over at Coronado Springs Resort. There is Rick's Sports Bar and Grill. It used to be Rick's Lounge. Now it's Rick's Sports Bar and Grill. They have Watchos, which are waffle fry nachos. So they've got queso, all kinds of good stuff on top of those. They just look gorgeous. So don't forget to grab those over at Coronado Springs. So we hope you loved our cheesy snacks video. We love our cheesy snacks here at Disney Food Blog. You know I love the sweet stuff too, but cheese is a special favorite of mine as well. Let us know in the comments what your favorites are. Do you love these eats? What's your favorite? We can't wait to find out your suggestions. And let us know other cheesy snacks in Disney World that you love. We have like a list of 10 million, but we wanted to narrow it down to just a few to tell you about today. So let us know your favorites in the comments too. This is AJ for Disney Food Blog, and we'll see you real soon.